Fear only exists in the mind, and we have the privilege to go beyond the mind, you see. And when you say these things to people, you see, people think like it's something like a spiritual bullshit or nonsense. They never understand that. See, society has divided people into religions, into spirituality, into this and into that. But the truth cannot be divided. The truth is simply that you don't live, learn how to live. That's it. Every fear that you have or you hold as real, they are not real at all. See, I'm not talking about those natural fears. You do not want to kill them. They are supposed to be there always. You see, if I'm scared of lion or any wild animal, that's not a problem, yes? I should be scared. We cannot let children to go wild animals, yes? Because they will be eaten by them, of course. They will attack children here without even thinking, because we have already trained the structure of this society, I mean world or life. Yes, I don't know when this world started, whatever, you can go and ask Google, but my whole point is that uh, animals already know that we dominate them, yes, and we control them, you see that. So naturally we inserted this fear into them. Otherwise, I have heard a story where they say like a child can even go and dance with animals, any kind of, you see. And if you live in the jungle, you will learn their language and you will able to adapt with how they live and all that, you see. And I don't mean to become animal, but I just want to say that we do not want to touch the naturality of what is right now, you see. You never want to touch that. But almost all the fear, you see that they are not important. They are just there and stopping you to just live your life or exist, you see. That fear can be anything. I don't know how this is uh, foolishness, you see, of the mind, that even there is a fear of talking to people. Who are these people, you know? We never want to question our illusion, and when we do not question our illusion, we live in them. And when we live in them, we do not get to experience life as it is, like what life is really, because we just pass our life in this life time, you see. We never want to question what is this fear. Huh? If you see that the fear and everything from A to Z exist in the mind. So have you ever experienced something out of the mind? Every experiences that you have gone through, they are in the or from the mind. You see that. And there is a reality when the death of mind happens, you see that, wow, I don't know what it is, you see. Because there is nothing to say, there is no one there, and you are completely free. The problem is we don't want freedom. We want to suffer, and the suffering is very less for some people, for a lot of people. Because if you suffer too much, you will then want to question, yes. Why people are not questioning? Because, you see, it's a very balance for them. But anyone who is like the speaker, the one who is speaking right now in front of you, if the person feels disconnected from this world and suffers every moment, there used to be a time when I used to wake up in the morning, I used to say to myself, oh, again today. Because I was always in the desire, I don't want to wake up tomorrow. You see that? Who will want that desire? Because I did not find any meaning at all in this so-called world or society. You see, all this, from money, from every desire, from everything, from A to Z. Maybe I think I was made naturally to wake up, but that's not the thing. You see, I'm not the only person who suffered or the suffering exists for. You see, there are a lot of people, of course, all humans, if you see the humanity. You see, there is no human can claim that I do not suffer. As long as you have the mind, you already got the knowledge of this all existence. So once you question this illusion, what is this inside you controlling you always, you see that? The person, the ego, and the identity, you see, because every fear is attached to the identity. And you have the power to question that identity. Because once you question that identity, you see that the fear does not exist there. The fear is only in the identity. As long as you are attached to what you are, to the image of you, you see, I say, I am this image, I am this person. I create an image about me. And what happens is you are limited. Do not talk about success because I need to change my self-image to be successful. You will be successful. But it's a very small way to live your life. You are not free. You see, you are never free. The ego is perpetuating itself, you see, into new images. So it is just that you are running and running and running, and there is no end to it, you see. So that is exactly how so many people operate from this level, you see. But we have the power to see the illusion and be free. You have that power. What is fear right now? Can you talk about it? I don't know. See, what is fear? Any fear that is there in me, you see, I don't want to touch that. You do not want to kill fears, you see. I don't know how you cannot control fears, you see. You cannot control anything inside you, anything that is going on always. You cannot control anything. You're not supposed to control. Because the one who is trying to control is what made all of this, you see, what is made sense of all of this, you see. So that will make more mess than clarity, you see, than clearness, whatever you can say that. So you will never want to use the same thing that created the mess to solve that mess. Actually, it's a very interesting thing. Once you get to that experience where there is no you at all, there is someone who still takes decision and everything, but it's a very moment to moment. It's a very like from the place of freedom. It's where you are free. Like it's not that you are confused or it's like you, but it's just your natural state. Everything will be beautiful to you. Now it's up to you how you have been seeing everything. But if you have been seeing everything as hell, now everything will be heaven to you. Because see, if I take the knowledge from you of what you are, okay, what will you left with? You will be with, literally, you cannot even say what are you left with if I take everything about you. Everything means your personalities, your identities, your images, the knowledge of you, the future knowledge, the past knowledge, everything, you see. Everything that you have been learned so far, yes, or gathered or accumulated, if I take all of that, you are left with something that you cannot even say what is that. Because there is no one to claim anything. So that is what you are, freedom. You are the freedom itself. And now, you know, from that place, you have the control without you, that how I want to operate. So the fear, anxiety, you see, they all exist in the mind. And once the attention of you is somehow diverted, you see, is somehow focused on something higher than the mind itself, then you are going to find yourself in a very great state, the state that cannot be described. It's not a dual state where it can be destroyed or it can be taken or it can be replaced. It is just what is there as natural. I think everybody in this world, everyone has to experience this someday, you see, because I don't think life is worth living. You see, I say that if life is hell to you, you come to know who you are. Once you know who you are, all it will be over. The reason is that we don't want to know anything. See, the problem is if you don't want to know, is that you suffer in the knowing of whatever you hold. You see, now I don't know what you hold. There are so many things that we hold as not good. So whatever that you hold, you see, you don't let them go. If you don't, you suffer into them. That's a very basic thing. Natural state of the mind, you see. See, right now, whatever that comes into me, I have the power to ignore, because now I don't ignore. There is no ignorance there to ignore anything, because the ignorant itself cannot really understand what happened to it. What happened to it? You see, the I, the ego. So You don't want to touch it, the experience. You are opened, and at the same time, you feel the power in you that you are free as always. The past has to go. Actually, the past is what controlling you. You see, the whatever you hold, because when you take the past with you to live the rest of your life, it's a very burden thing. Every moment is just becoming the past moments. You see, I mean, no moment you experience as new. Every moment that you live, you try to make it. You try to make it out of the experiences of the past. So the knowledge you have of the past, you see what happened, you try to continue that in the moment, and that's not good, you see, because what you are right now, you see, if you take it, if you let yourself what you are, you are just what you are. But the burden that I have to be like how I used to be is a very, 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 nonsense thing, to be honest. It's a very nonsense, you see. What I was, now I have to become that now. You see, there is no such thing as becoming. See, the more deeper you go, the more you find yourself so lightened. You see, like there's a thing that you cannot say. So every fear that you have, everything that you ever hold, they are just coming from mind, and that does not come from mind, which cannot be talked about, which cannot be expressed. You see. And what is now? You see that what is now? We don't care about this now because we are so damn busy with our past and future, and we think like we are more powerful by being in the past or in the future. We think like the way we are good enough. You see, we are not actually. There is something bigger than us if we come to this moment right now. You see, even coming to this moment itself is a work of the mind, so that the mind is not interested. You see, anytime we try very hard to make the mind come here, the mind is not interested. Mind does not want to come in this moment. But then once you experience it, you will naturally be there. Now who has to come here? I don't know that, but the mind is not. Anything that is giving you the pressure, stress, you see, anxiety or depression or anything, that's the mind. It's not what I'm talking about. If I'm sitting here right now letting myself be what I am, the only reason is not that my mind cannot let me be here. The mind is supposed to run like what I'm doing here, you see. What is the reason behind me making this video? So it wants to, you see, run, but you still live through it, but then it does not control you anymore. The direct experience of life is there actually. So it doesn't influence you anymore, the mind. Right now, all our actions are influenced by the mind, you see, from the mind. Like mind is influencing us according to whatever it has stored, you see. So that's the thing.